same lineup as?
No, Briz is out. Keto's going in for him. Our D are taking some hits lately. We're really challenging our depth of our organization. So it'll be fun to see the kid go in, though.
That's what, 15 defensemen now you guys probably use this season?
Is that what it is? Yeah, it's been a lot. Yeah, yeah.
What would you like to see from Keto?
Just use his strengths. He's a puck moving, quick with a puck. Apparently, he's got a really good hockey IQ. You're playing a really tough LA team, so I'd like to see us play a little bit really quicker, especially when you get new guys in the lineup, more predictable, more north-south style, not bring it back. So that's the game plan tonight.
Starter? You're a starter?
Demko, yeah.
You're looking at the games you have left, Rick, here in terms of goalie management. I know there's only 7 games left, and they're every other night this week. Yeah. Demko's, he's playing well. So do you want to keep going with him, or maybe?
Yeah, he'll get a share, but Dills will probably get probably 3 to 4 coming last. That's kind of what we've got planned. So definitely he'll be playing 3 of the next after tonight.
Some of the other injuries, Pod Colson.
Yeah, he's it's still day to day. He's been skating, but he can't really shoot the puck right now. Juleson's he won't play. Like, I doubt if he'll be in the lineup the rest of the year.
Same with Rolainen.
Yeah. He might be a possibility in a week. He's going to start skating here.
What have you seen from your leadership group when you kind of appointed the A's? It's really interesting. The production is there, but we're also seeing other stuff. We saw Hughes take a bigger leadership role in the room. And then last game, we see another side of Petey who took issue with a phantom call all the way to the box, even talking to the ref in the box. Yeah. You must like that much.
Yeah, I think, we've had a lot of different people in and out of the lineup. If you look at the last month, there's been a lot of different transactions, but the one constant is our leadership group. They're producing, and whatever comes our way in the locker room, they've done a nice job of leading. It's tough when you have people in and out of the lineup, but they've been the constant for us, leading the charge in practice and in games, and I give them a lot of credit.
Pettersson's entering some rarefied air here, closing in on the century mark in the 14-game point streak, which is good in any league. Have you seen anything different? I mean, he's always had the desire and the push and the will, but he's just taking it to another level.
Yeah, I just think when the game's on the line, I just look at him. He looks like he just wants to make that play. Yeah. He wants the puck on his stick, whether it's a one-timer the other night or whether it's just making that play to Kuzi. And even he's even concentrated too in a 200-foot game. Obviously PK. He's our lead PK guy with Millsy, and there's been times to go take a big draw in our own end. Those are the intangibles that you need from those guys. Points are great, but it's the 200-foot game that he's supplying for us.
Do you like the construction of the leadership group, or are you one of the guys that eventually wants to see somebody wear the C?
Yeah, I mean, eventually. I mean, we'll tackle that comes. Right now, I like what's going on. Everybody's taking a piece of the pie.
You focus so much on video and things you need to do.
Yeah.
But when you see some tangible proof, when you just look down the I-5 and you see what Seattle has done, going from 3rd to 4th, worst team in the league, to a playoff position, can you partake? Can you pass it on to your players and say, hey, it can be done?
Yeah, I mean, Seattle have kind of recognized what they needed to do. They had some cap space, and they went and acquired some good players. If you look at their lineup, it's they got 4 good lines, 6 really good. They're a team that has not very many weaknesses, and they play predictable hockey. So yeah, they've done a nice job, Seattle.
LA gets Fiala back. What's the challenge against the Todd McClellan team?
Yeah, it's one of those teams for me. There's not many weaknesses. They have their fourth line's good. They obviously getting Fiala gives them that element of a game breaker. And I really like the way Todd coaches their team. To their strengths. They clog up the neutral zone. They'll play patient, and that's why. When you play the Todd McClellan team, they want to see you break. And if you can play a patient game, and we take what they give us. I thought we were better in the third last time we were in LA, and I thought we did that, to get back in. And obviously, the first 2 periods, they were all over us. So you got to make sure that for us defensively tonight, we got to squash some plays in the cycles. We're losing a lot of battles, and I don't know if it's people in the lineup. I don't know what the excuse is, but the last couple of games I haven't liked our D zone coverage to squash plays. Right. The structure part, yes. but to kind of eliminate people has been a kind of a problem the last 2 games for us.
Besser's had a points push here in the last half dozen games. What are you seeing?
Like offensively, he's him and Mills have done a nice job. He's finding Millsy. They're kind of feeding off each other. Like I've always said, if Bess participates on the forecheck, it's a little more grittier for us. He can be a really good hockey player for us.
We talked about defensively, hoping to squash a little bit more,
Yeah.
not give up as much. You bring in a new guy who's never played at this level
Yeah.
before. I mean, what are the expectations for that? Do you just let him go out and play, or do you have a challenge to even manage his minutes even more so?
Well, Footy's talked to him. He's got to defend differently. He's not going to go, he's not going to go in there and start rattling people around. That's not his style. But you can defend with your hockey IQ and your quickness. You look at Quentin Hughes. Hughesy, who I thought he's done a really nice job of defending, like what I've seen. Like, I don't know what people were saying before, but he has really done a nice job in the corners of being able to get in the corner, quick sticks, body position, and getting the puck out. And his breakout passes are unreal. So if there's a young kid that wants to watch a smaller kid, I'd be watching Hughes tonight.